Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back in the kitchen again, once again. Welcome back to the channel. This is Dining with DA. If this is your first time, welcome. Hope you decide to stay. Hope you decide to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you've been here with me, been rocking with me for a while, you know this is my new channel, and you've come over to support me, I definitely appreciate it. You just don't know how much. I really appreciate you guys. So we're gonna move right along today. Yeah, we're back in the lavatory. As you know, I call this my lavatory. Today we're starting a cozy, comfort-filled meal that's gonna make your whole house smell amazing. We're gonna do some baked turkey wings over yellow rice with spicy peppers paired with a side of breadcrumb-roasted broccoli. Let me repeat that. We're gonna be doing some baked turkey wings over yellow rice with spicy peppers paired with a side of breadcrumb-roasted broccoli. Now, this particular recipe is so good that we're gonna be giving it like a 2-day treatment. We're gonna do this in 2 phases. In phase 1, I'll walk you through the full meal breakdown. Then we're gonna jump into prepping and seasoning our chicken wings to marinate overnight. And let me tell you why this particular step is key. Because it gives the wings time to soak up all those bold, savory flavors so they come out tender, juicy, and loaded with taste. We'll get our spice blend just right, coat every piece generously, right? Then tuck them away until tomorrow. So stick with me, because once these wings hit the oven in phase 2, oh, it's game over, all right? So let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands. Someone asked me recently, during the last recipe, why didn't you have gloves on? And my response to that is because I'm cooking for me. How often do you wear gloves when you're preparing a meal for your family? If I was preparing the meal for you, then I would most certainly have on a pair of gloves. I would most certainly put on some gloves. But since this is for me, then I don't need to have any gloves on. But thanks for asking. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We have our stars of the story. Okay, we have our chicken wings. I have 4 whole chicken wings. Normally, I won't cook the wing tips, but I'm gonna prepare them anyhow. So I'll leave those in. Okay. So we have our turkey. 4 turkey wings, right? The ingredients we're going to be using. We're going to be using paprika. We got pepper. We have salt. We have Cajun seasoning. You can use this regular Cajun seasoning, or you can use the traditional, slap your mama, We have Italian seasoning. We have our onion powder, garlic powder, olive oil. Okay. Now for the side dish, what we're going to prepare some yellow rice. We're going to have some yellow rice with mixed vegetables. The mixed vegetables will consist of red peppers, yellow peppers, a little garlic, a little onion. Okay. And that's going to be awesome, because after we complete the turkey wings, once we pull those turkey wings out of there, we're going to lay those turkey wings over top of that rice. And we're gonna put it in the oven for probably about 10 minutes so those juices can drain down inside the rice, right? Saturate that rice and create that nice base and flavor in the rice. And then we're gonna go and prepare some breadcrumb roasted broccoli. And the way we're gonna do that is we're going to coat the broccoli with some olive oil. We're going to then salt and pepper it, put a little onion powder on it, a little garlic powder, set it aside. We're gonna take the breadcrumbs. We're gonna put the breadcrumbs in the oven, let them roast a little bit. We're gonna bring those breadcrumbs out. Then we're gonna douse the breadcrumbs over top of the broccoli, right? Just shake it up a little bit. Then we're gonna take the broccoli out of the pan or bowl, what have you. We're gonna individually place them on a olive oil coated baking sheet, and we're gonna put those in the oven at 375 for about 20 minutes. And again, we have 4 beautiful, nice, fresh turkey wings. And I've already washed the turkey wings. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put my olive oil over my turkey wings, like so. Then basically I'm just going to sprinkle my seasoning in there like this right here. I've already measured everything out. I'm just going to go in here like this and just mix it all up. Just mix it all up, get a real nice mixture on it. You know what I'm saying? Let all that seasoning saturate our turkey wings. Okay? So the next step in this particular process is to put a top over these chicken wings, or these big old turkey wings, with the big chicken, and put inside the refrigerator. Go ahead and cover it up like so. Plastic wrap is always better. Of course, it'll give you a much better seal. So what we're gonna do with this right here, right now, we're gonna go ahead and put this in the refrigerator. We're gonna marinate overnight. So let's proceed. Okay, first things first. Let me go ahead and wash my hands. I gotta be politically correct. I gotta dot the I's and cross the T's. I don't want to offend anybody while I'm cooking my dinner. As a matter of fact, this is not just a day's dinner, but I'm cooking enough so that I can refrigerate it and have it for later, or tomorrow, or the day afterwards. I eat off for probably about 3 days. That's just me. Or maybe 2 days, and I'll freeze the rest. We have our cooking dish right here. Before we go any further, we're going to go and set the temperature on our oven. We're going to cook these turkey wings at 350. Let's see, bake, 350. Start. Once we put them in, we're going to put them in for like 2.5 hours, of course, covered. So check it out. Let's do it. All right, first thing, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put we have mushrooms. We also add mushrooms, okay? We're just going to layer the bottom of our pan with these mushrooms. And we have our red peppers. We're going to throw our red peppers in there. And all we're doing is we're going to coat the bottom with all our veggies. We got the mushrooms we just now layered. We got the yellow peppers, or you can use green peppers. It's going to serve as our foundation. We have some nice crisp onions here. I'm also put those in our pan. Okay, just spread them all around. Make sure they evenly cover the entire bottom of your baking dish. I'm going to move this over here for now. Okay. Okay, we're ready to go. And look at our beautiful turkey wings. Check these out. All nice and marinated up, right? We're just gonna put these on here just like that. We're gonna lay these beautiful turkey wings on top of those veggies, just like that. You know, I was looking for all flats, but no one had all flats, carried the all flats in a package. But what we have here per pack was 4 whole turkey wings. I don't normally cook these right here, the tips, but I'm going to today. Put these over here like that. All right. I have some garlic, some cloves of garlic. Just put those in there like that. All right. I'm gonna move this to the side. I'm gonna rinse my hands off real quick. We have 1/2 cup of chicken broth, and we're not going to pour the chicken broth on top of the turkey wings because we don't want it to wash away the seasoning. So we're just going to pour it on the outside or in between, because what's going to happen, of course, since the turkey wings are going to be covered, they're going to produce their own juices. Some folks, also add add flour to this mixture so that it can produce a gravy, but we're not going to do that. And also, some folks also choose to add a can of cream of chicken soup. And that's, if you want to do that, that's fine also. Okay, so we got that like that. Okay, check that out. See how that's layered? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're working with right there. Okay, because I have just enough seasoning on my turkey. And of course, again, I have my yellow peppers there, I have my red peppers, I have my onions, I have my mushrooms. I have some cloves of garlic in there as well. Okay, cool. All right, next step. We're gonna get our aluminum foil. While we're waiting on the oven to heat up, cover it like so. Nice and tight. I like to use this heavy duty Reynolds wrap. I like to seal it really good. Okay, our oven is at 350. We're gonna go and get these babies in the oven. These babies in the oven like so, on the lower rack. Okay, we're gonna close it. We're gonna set our timer for 2.5 hours. Cook 2. So everything's in the oven now. We're gonna let these turkey wings roast low and slow until they fall off the bone, delicious, baby. All right, and while that magic happens, I'll show you how we're gonna whip up our yellow rice with the spicy peppers. Okay, let's go ahead and get our rice started first before we get into the stir frying our veggies, right? That we're gonna mix into it. So this is Anoran's. If you're only gonna, first of all, let me say this: if you're only gonna want to prepare enough for like two or three people, you're only gonna need 1 box of this right here, okay? Because you get like 3 servings. However, if you're gonna be cooking for a larger group of people, or family, or if you just want to cook a little bit more so you can put it in the refrigerator, like I plan on doing, and refrigerate it for a later meal, then you might want to use 2. But with regard to the preparation of your Zanorans, just follow the instructions. We got our pot getting hot right now. You don't necessarily have to bring it to a boil. Once you put it on the fire, you just want to go ahead and open it up. Open up the pack. Put your rice in there like so. Of course, this is Anoran yellow rice. Already has a flavor packet. Has flavor and seasoning mixed in it. So you might want to be very conservative if you plan on putting any additional salt or seasoning in here. I normally don't put any seasoning in the rice itself. Okay, you have your rice cooking. You don't want to cook your rice too fast, so you want to set your fire at just above simmer. Okay, so while that's being done, we got a little olive oil. This is a tad bit of butter inside of our frying pan, and we're just going to transfer our mushrooms over here into the frying pan. We got some onions that we're going to put over here also. Okay, we also have some yellow peppers or green peppers or red peppers, whichever peppers you prefer. And basically all we're gonna do is just want this to cook down. Like so. Just gonna saute these veggies. And what I like to do is I like to add some of the no salt turn features. Like no salt seasoning to my veggies. No salt. Just seasoning. Okay? Just a little extra seasoning, a little extra pop. Just let that cook down, just like that. And you already know where these veggies are going, right? Okay. And on occasion, you want to go into your pot of rice and just stir it. You know, keep everything nice and loose. But that's going to be a while. Okay. See how nice that looks? Don't that look good? You can eat these by themselves. I feel like just taking them out and maybe putting a little ranch dressing on them. And dining. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with our veggie. Okay, what we're gonna have, like I said before, we're gonna have some breadcrumb roasted broccoli. Breadcrumb roasted broccoli. Now check this out. These are our breadcrumbs. Now we're not gonna just put the breadcrumbs inside of with our broccoli right now and mix it up. what we want to do is we want to brown these breadcrumbs to really bring out the flavor in these breadcrumbs. And I guarantee you won't see the difference. You'll know the difference. Your tongue will, and your palate will appreciate the difference. So I've just set my lower oven for 400. And once that oven gets warm, heated up rather, we're going to go ahead and put these breadcrumbs on so that they'll brown. And it'll probably take about 10, 15 minutes. Okay, the oven is heated to 400. I think I said 20 minutes. I meant 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Just eyeball it. You just want the breadcrumbs to brown up, okay? We're just gonna go ahead and put them at the top, right? We're just gonna eyeball those while they brown. And while those are browning, we're gonna go ahead and mix up our broccoli. Okay, what we're gonna use? You're just gonna eyeball this as well. We're gonna use some onion powder on our broccoli. Of course, it's non-sodium. There's our broccoli, by the way. Yeah. We're going to use some garlic powder. Eyeballing that. We're going to use a little Italian seasoning. All right. We're going to put in a little slap your mama, just a tad bit, not much. Or any Cajun seasoning that you might have available, okay? And we're gonna put in some olive oil. And olive oil in there. All right. Put this over here. And next is our Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese. The Parmesan cheese. Put the Parmesan cheese in there. Now all we're doing right now, we're waiting on our breadcrumbs to brown. Come on, breadcrumbs. Let me go ahead and take the breadcrumbs out. As you can see, you see that? See how brown they are now? They're brown. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna pour them inside here like so, inside right here with the broccoli. Okay, a little leftover. I like to do is just throw a little top on it. Just shake it up. Shake everything up. Okay, I've already doused my cooking sheet with some olive oil. All right, let me shake them up a little bit more. Okay, that looks good. Look at that. See how that looks? Can you see that? All right, so we're just gonna place our broccoli onto our cooking sheet. Our baking sheet, rather. Okay, like so. We've already reduced the heat in the oven down to 375. Okay. What I also like to do is I'll sprinkle a little more olive oil over the top of them, like so. And we're gonna put them in the oven at 375 for about 10, maybe 12 minutes until they're soft. All right, but there you are right there. That's what they're gonna look like, all right? That's your breadcrumb roasted broccoli. Excellent, excellent dish, very nutritious. I'm gonna put it right in the middle, all right? Set this for, we're gonna set it for 12 minutes. Okay, as you can see, your rice is done. And if you cook it properly, as you can see, it's not sticking to the bottom of the pan at all. It's loose rice. It's not gummy rice. All right, this is a very nicely textured rice if you cook it the right way. It's not overcooked or anything like that. So basically all we're gonna do, we have our vegetables. We're just gonna put our vegetables over in here like this. Just like that. Into the pan, into the pan, into the pan, into the pan, into the pan. Okay? And we're just gonna mix it in. We're just gonna mix it in, just like that. Look at that. Look at those nicely caramelized onions and mushrooms and peppers dancing with that rice. That beautiful, nicely textured, moist yellow rice. Man, that's gonna be delicious. If you want to add some additional, you want to taste, you want to add some additional seasonings at this time, be my guest. All right? Yeah, so our rice is done. Our broccoli is cooking, roasting, and our turkey wings are in the oven. Everything is working. I'm going to wash some dishes. Okay, it's been 2 hours, and that's the sound of music. So let's go ahead and pull this out of the oven. See what we got. How we looking right now? This is how we're looking. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? That's fall off the bone right there, baby. Fall off the bone. Now we're gonna take our paprika and sprinkle some paprika on over the top of it, like so. Just like that. Not too much, just a generous amount. And we're gonna put it back in the oven for probably about 15, maybe 20 minutes, more likely about 15 minutes. And we're just gonna spoon our rice over in there, just like that. Nice vegetable rice. Put it in there just like that. Now what you say? What did you say? Tell me EA ain't got it going on. Tell me I don't have it going on. Look at that right there. Look at that right there, baby. Look at that right there. That's your baked, oven baked turkey wing, right? With vegetable rice, oven baked turkey wings with vegetable rice. Both done separately with onions. Man, caramelized onions, man. Caramelized yellow peppers, man. Caramelized mushrooms. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Look, it's just glistening. Just glistening. Look at that. All that tender goodness. Fall off the bone, baby. Watch this right here. Watch this. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. Will you look at that? Look at that. Fall off the bone. Fall off the bone. Fall off the bone. Just fall off the bone. Fall off the bone. Goodness. Look at that. You done did it again, EA. Another bad creation, baby. Okay, so this is what we have here. We have a oven roasted turkey wing, oven roasted turkey wing, roasted to perfection. We have a yellow rice with vegetables that include mushrooms, onions, and yellow peppers. And we have a roasted to perfection coated with roasted breadcrumbs, broccoli, roasted and covered with roasted breadcrumbs. Vegetable rice with onions, mushrooms, yellow peppers. Look at that. Check that out. Yeah. Try the recipe, man. You will not regret it. Hey, look, I'm sorry. I started eating before I even started recording. Look, my name is EA. You're dining with EA. I appreciate y'all joining me this afternoon. This is what we got here. We have a oven baked turkey wing. I mean, it is delicious. Trust me. You saw it. It looks beautiful, and it tastes delicious. With a yellow rice a combination of veggies. With the combination of veggies, you got your mushrooms, you got your caramelized mushrooms, you got your caramelized onions, you got your caramelized yellow peppers. And then on the side, you have this succulent broccoli covered with roasted breadcrumbs. Man, I've been trying to get to this dish for quite some time, and trust me, I'm glad I finally did. I'm glad I had an opportunity to share with y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and partake in it. I already ate some of it. I'm sorry, I apologize. I need a theme song, baby. Look, like and subscribe. Oh, big shout out to my sisters, Tammy and Tracy. Tangy, she's gonna be on board here very, very soon with her own cooking channel. It's gonna be called Emma's Kitchen. She pretty much taught me everything I know, okay? And then I have my other two sisters, Tammy and Tracy. I call them my administrators, my moderators, my quality control. They keep me straight. They introduce all these recipes and get me motivated and encourage me. Let me know, look, you can do this, you can do this. And I get out here and I just do it, man. I just make it happen. That's what we do. So look, again, this is EA. You're dying with EA. Oh, don't forget, check me out at Chilling with EA. Home decor at its finest. Making home beautiful, cozy, sexy, and inviting. So without further ado, hey, check me out on both sides of the spectrum. Home decor and in the kitchen, baby. Chill with me over there and down with me over here. So without further ado, again, my name is EA and I'm out.